California Memorial Stadium opened in 1923, and it was part of a very significant boom in college stadia throughout North America. On the West Coast, it was built in the era of Husky Stadium and Stanford Stadium. The LA Coliseum was in the era. The Rose Bowl was a small earth-formed building, and then in the 20s they made it bigger. And then across the country, there's a number of memorial stadiums in Lincoln, Nebraska, and in Texas that were all kind of a tribute to the World War I veterans. And in fact, if you look at the inscription on the North Tunnel, it says, in tribute to Californians who served in the Great World War. And it's quite interesting in that no one ever thought there would be a Second World War. Yeah, the stadium renovation was really driven by the seismic solution for the property here. The Hayward Fault does run right through the building from basically north to south, and the campus, athletics, the regents are very nervous about the liability and the public safety aspects of getting this building modernized. So that was the driving force behind the project, and then secondary goals were to modernize the stadium for the next 100 years of college football, link the building and the campus property on this kind of eastern edge of campus back to the campus core, so it becomes a campus resource. I think the fan reaction has been overwhelmingly supportive. I think that the design team and the project team did a really fabulous job of maintaining all the things people loved about the stadium. You know, the real close proximity to the field, the bowl shape, the collegiate environment, the historic wall, and we've improved circulation and restrooms and food and beverage and sound and scoreboards. And so I think generally fans think it's the same building but better and modernized for kind of modern college use. Believe it or not, the most important thing for the average fan that we heard repeatedly was fix the bathrooms. And believe it or not, the new concourse is wide, the circulation is good. We have bathrooms up to modern code in terms of quality and number, and I think we hit a home run with the bathrooms. Our athletes who had played in the former building and then actually got to play last year said it felt the same. So that was a compliment, I think, to the effort of the whole project team. But the students really experienced a transformation when the Simpson Center next door opened. That's where they spend, most of their time. That's where their coaches' offices are. It's where their locker rooms are. It's where their weight training happens, their medical, their study center. It all happens next door. So this becomes, as you saw, they do some work on the field, but it really becomes more of an event building for them. And the Simpson Center is their kind of training home and their everyday house. We're always working on stuff. We got a little project down at the baseball facility we're working on. We're talking about a new Olympic-sized swimming pool, some upgrades to Haas Pavilion, some stuff up in the canyon. It's a career job. There's no shortage of work.